The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Miami Springs High takes on Chaminade-Madonna tonight on School Duel. And welcome to School Duel, where 53 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be part of the show. The top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And the winners walk away with a school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And new to our show this year, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Details on this competition are at QUnlimited.com. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, this quarterfinal game features Miami Springs High versus Chaminade-Madonna in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the semifinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. That's right, a lot of excitement. But wait, there's more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Sounds delicious? Of course it does. All right, let's get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here it's school against school, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school gets one chance to steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready?
Yes.
Good. We'll prepare for the warning shot. Your first question deals with military. What office holder serves as Commander-in-Chief of the U.S.? Yes, Mickey?
The President?
Correct. Good job. All right. Magic. What popular magician shares his first and last name with a Charles Dickens? Yes, Mark?
David Copperfield.
Correct. Good job. Food. Some places now make them out of duck or expensive Kobe. Yes, Mark?
Steak.
Incorrect. Miami Springs, listen carefully. Some places now make them out of duck or expensive Kobe beef. Name this common sausage at sporting events, often covered with ketchup and mustard. Lewis?
Hot dog.
Correct. Good job. All right, law. In law, give the three-word term for a natural disaster like a tornado or earthquake. Mark?
Act of God.
Yes. Moving on to religion, the Catholic Church did not formally define it as a sacrament until 1215. That was 92 years after the First Lateran Council ruled it inappropriate for the priesthood. Name this institution. Mark?
Holy orders.
Incorrect. Miami Springs? Lewis?
Marriage.
Yes, correct. Good job. Moving on to animals. What type of animal breathes air but can still live in water? Yes, Deani?
Fish.
Incorrect. Miami Springs? Lewis?
Marine mammal.
Incorrect. It'd be amphibian. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Hungry Howie's in Davie and Hollywood. This is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. The first school to buzz in and answer correctly will get the points. Is everyone ready?
Yep. Yes.
All right, well, let's do this. This is believed to be a variant of a gambling toy found in many European countries. Name this Jewish spinning top. Deani?
Dreidel.
Correct. Good job. And each side of the dreidel bears a letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which together form the acronym standing for A Great Miracle Happened There. Moving on to bicycling. Whoever is leading the Tour de France bicycle race on a given day wears a jersey of what color? Mark?
Yellow.
Correct. Moving along to electronics. In mid-2007, Microsoft took a $1.1 billion loss because it had to extend the warranties of one of its products, subject to a hardware failure that was nicknamed the Red Ring of Death. Yes, Steven.
The Xbox 360.
Correct. Good job. Baseball. This current New York Yankees shortstop is the team's all-time hits leader. Mark?
Derek Jeter.
Yes, sir. Moving along to U.S. government. Which U.S. cabinet department supervises the Department of the Army and Department of the Navy? Mark?
Department of Defense.
Yes. Biology. What biology term describes the oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange performed by both humans and plants? Mark?
Respiration.
Yes. Spelling. Spell the plural of the word knife. Yes, Mickey?
K-N-I-V-E-S.
Yes, correct. Birthplaces. James Buchanan is the only U.S. president born in what eastern state whose major cities, Diani?
New York.
Incorrect. Miami Springs, listen carefully. He was born in what eastern state whose major cities include Pittsburgh and Philadelphia? Lewis?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. All right, rock and roll. He has done country duets with Jennifer Nettles and Leanne Rimes. Mark?
John Bon Jovi.
Correct. Color. What common color of hair are you hoping to get if you use the Clairol hair color called, yes, Mickey?
Brown.
Incorrect. Miami Springs, if you're using the Clairol hair color called auburn or dark auburn? Steven?
Red.
Yes, correct. Good job. And that buzzer means the end to the warning shot round. We do have Chaminade-Madonna leading with 100 points. Miami Springs has 50 points, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Improve your money skills with Brightstar University. At Brightstar University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Brightstar University is brought to you by Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Our first round of action ended with Chaminade-Madonna leading with 100 points. Miami Springs was credited with 10 additional points over the break due to Lewis's answer of marine mammals. So Miami Springs now has 60 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's go ahead and start with the Miami Springs Hawks. Welcome. We're going to start off with Steven, who is a senior. Now, Steven, interesting question for you and everyone else here competing today. If there were a movie made based on your life, what would the title of the movie be?
It'd probably be called Flatland.
Why?
It's a math-based movie, and I'm part of the math club.
All right, sounds interesting. All right, next to you is Max, who's a senior. Max, same question for you.
Well, I think it would be called M-A-X.
Ah, very good. All right, interesting. Now, Lewis, you're a senior, and if there were a movie based on your life, what would the title of the movie be called?
Lewis the Musical.
All right. Is that why you're dancing all the time?
Always.
I see it. And last but not least, we have the captain of Miami Springs team, Ellen, who is a junior. Welcome. And what is your movie called?
Hair Full of Secrets.
Ah, interesting. All right, guys. Now let's go ahead and meet your competitors. They are from Chaminade-Madonna. They are the Lions. Welcome. We're going to start off off with Will. Will, if there were a movie made based on your life, what would the title of the movie be called?
It'd be called The Whimsical Ways of William Urban.
Ah, interesting. Who would he'd be starring it?
Oh, that's a good question. Brad Pitt.
Oh. Good choice there. All right, next to you is Deani, who's a senior. Deani, same question to you.
Well, I tend to be artsy, so I'd call it The Song of the Caged Phoenix.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. And next to you is Mickey, who's a senior. Mickey, what would be yours?
And then there was Mickey.
Simple enough. We love it. And the captain of Chaminade's team is Mark, who's a senior. Mark, what's the name and title of your famous movie?
I think it would be LaBelle, because that's my last name.
I like it. All right, now that we know all of our competitors, let's go ahead and move on to round 2. The joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, it is time to joust. We'll start off with Mark and Ellen. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. This double H president took over office after a double C president, Calvin Coolidge. Yes, Ellen?
Herbert Hoover.
Yes, ma'am. Miami Springs, the following bonus questions are all yours, and they deal with Herbert Hoover. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. U.S. President Herbert Hoover was the first president to use what word for a really bad economic period instead of the word panic? Ellen?
Depression.
Yes, good job. Your second question is worth 10 points. Hoover lost his re-election bid to this former New York governor who was elected president 4 times. Lewis?
Roosevelt.
Can you be more specific?
FDR, not Teddy.
That's good enough. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. All right. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. Hoover served as this cabinet secretary under both Warren Harding and Calvin Coolidge and oversees business and industry. Yes, Lewis?
Secretary of the Interior.
Oh, Secretary of Commerce. But good try anyways. Lewis, Mickey, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What plant is a long green vegetable often found in salads but less prolific than zucchini? Yes, Lewis?
Cucumber.
Yes, good job. All right, Miami Springs, we're back at you. The following bonus questions all deal with plants in this same family. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. This plant is most popular in October and is often used as a Halloween decoration. Max?
Pumpkin.
Yes, you're correct. Second bonus question worth 10 points. It's round and green on the outside, red in the middle, and is eaten in the dead of summer. Stephen?
Watermelon.
Yes, sir. Your third bonus question is worth 15 points. This plant is rarely eaten, but can be made into a drinking vessel or a percussion instrument. Lewis?
A gourd.
Yes, good job. All right, Max and Deani, come on down. Deani, Max, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What chemical elements allotropes include graphite and diamond? Yes, Deani?
Carbon.
Correct, good job. Chaminade, the following bonus questions all deal with elements. Give their names, not their symbols. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. It combines with sodium to create table salt and is, yes, Mark?
Chlorine.
Correct, good job. Your second bonus question is worth 10 points. This element's dioxide compound helps cause acid rain and when burned produces a poisonous, Mark?
Sulfur.
Correct. Your third bonus question, Chaminade, is worth 15 points. Its German name is kalium, which starts with K and explains why its chemical symbol is, Mickey?
Potassium.
Correct, good job. Will, Stephen, come on down. It is your turn to joust. All right, gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What word in the 10 Commandments is a verb meaning to desire, as in your neighbor's house or wife? Yes, Will?
Covet.
Correct. Good job. We're back at Chaminade. The following bonus questions all deal with vocabulary. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. What word can mean dull or insensitive or can refer to angles in geometry? Yes, Mark?
Blunt.
Incorrect. It'd be obtuse. And your second bonus question is worth 10 points, so here goes. This disinfection of rooms or objects by means of poisonous gas or smoke is called what? Mark?
Fumigation.
Correct. Good job. Your third bonus question is worth 15 points. Which word for a tiny or remote village is also the title of a Shakespeare play? Mark?
Hamlet.
Yes, good job. All right, and that buzzer means the end to the joust. We have an interesting game going. Chaminade is leading with 175 points. Miami Springs has 125 points. We'll be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Have you considered taking your high school courses online? Broward County Schools offers free virtual education for middle and high school. Courses include regular, honors, and advanced placement in all subject areas. Take one course or take a full course load all online. Broward Virtual Education welcomes homeschool and private school students. For more information or to enroll, call us at 754-321-1100 or visit us online at www.bbed.net while there's still space available.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. Now, this quarterfinal round match has Miami Springs competing against Chaminade-Madonna. We do have a tight game. Chaminade-Madonna has 175 points. Miami Springs is coming for them. They have 125 points. We are now ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, the team will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Now, since Miami Springs is trailing, they will have the opportunity to pick their category. Today's choices are sayings and animal expressions. So, which category would you like, Miami Springs?
Animal expressions.
Okay, Ellen, animal expressions it is. All right, schools, here comes rapid fire. Miami Springs, animal expressions. In this category, identify the expression which contains the name of an animal. For example, if the question is someone who mimics someone else, the answer would be copycat. Remember, you have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's cue music and begin. Unknown political candidate who just might win. 2 words.
Dark horse.
1 stroke under par on a hole in golf.
Birdie.
To sleep for just 10 minutes.
Catnap.
A person who likes to stay up very late.
Night owl.
3 strikes in a row in bowling.
Turkey.
Romantic movie that appeals mostly to girls.
Chick flick.
An informant for the police.
A snitch.
Rich and privileged person.
A pampered poodle.
Driver who uses his lane and yours too.
A roadhog.
A person who supports war or warlike policies.
Warhawk.
All right, we got through all of your questions. Good job, Miami Springs. You guys only missed 2 questions. So, Chaminade, let's see if you know the answers to these. An informant for the police. Mark?
Watchdog.
Incorrect. It'd be a stool pigeon. And the next one is rich and privileged person. Mark?
Living high on the hog.
No, it's fat cat. All right, Chaminade, here's your questions and your categories. Sayings. In this category, you will need to replace the word blank to complete the popular sayings. For example, if the question was a blank on your shoulder, the answer would be chip, as in a chip on your shoulder. Remember, you have 60 seconds to answer these questions, worth 10 points each. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, well, cue music and let's begin. Look before you.
Touch.
You can lead a blank to water, but you can't make
Horse.
a mountain out of a blank.
Mohill.
Every blank has a silver lining.
Cloud.
Like a blank in a china shop.
Bull.
Great blanks from little acorns grow.
Trees.
A blank out of water, meaning someone out of.
Fish.
As the blank flies, meaning the most direct.
Crow.
April blank brings May flowers.
Showers.
When the blank hits the road.
Rubber.
All right, we got through all of your questions. And you guys only missed 2. Miami Springs, let's see if you know the answers to these. Look before you blank. Ellen?
Leap.
Correct. And the next one is great blank from little acorns grow. Max?
Oaks.
Correct, good job. All right, and that buzzer means the end to the rapid fire round. We have Chaminade-Madonna still leading with 255 points. Miami Springs has 225 points, but don't go anywhere. We're just gonna take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, and we've got a good quarterfinal round match going as Chaminade-Madonna holds on to its lead over Miami Springs. Current score is 255 to 225. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. Schools go against each other with toss-up questions, but this time these questions are now worth 20 points. And remember, if a question is incorrect, the other school can steal the points. All right, schools. It is time for the final showdown. First question deals with tools. Sledge, claw, and ball peen. Yes, Mickey?
Hammer.
Salutes. Arriving at a formal military ceremony, the Vice President of the United States is entitled to a salute of 2 fewer guns than the President would receive. How many guns greet the Vice President? Mark?
2.
Incorrect, Miami Springs. Lewis?
11.
That would be 19 as opposed to 21 for the president. TV series. What TV series on the FX channel explores a motorcycle club in charming Mark?
Sons of Anarchy.
Mountains. In what western state would you find the Black Mountains, the Elko Hills, and the Lost Stephen?
South Dakota.
Incorrect. Chaminade, listen carefully. In what western state would you find the Black Mountains, the Elko Hills, and the Las Vegas Range? Mark?
Nevada.
Cells. Which organelle within an animal cell contains the cell's DNA and RNA? Lewis?
Nucleus.
Vessels. It became the first vessel to reach the North Pole underwater. Identify this first nuclear-powered submarine named for the fictional Jules Verne sub that went, yes, Max?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Okay, Chaminade. Let's identify this first nuclear-powered submarine named for the fictional Jules Verne sub that went 20,000 leagues under the sea. Mark?
Merrimack.
Incorrect, it's Nautilus. Trademarks. What mini burgers, popular as appetizers, have had Deanne?
White Castle.
Incorrect, Miami Springs, listen. What mini burgers, popular as appetizers, have had their name trademarked by White Castle? Stephen?
Sliders.
Yes. Spelling. Often a nuisance to big cities, spell the word graffiti. Mickey.
Graffiti.
Good job. U.S. capitals. Name the only U.S. capital that includes the suffix "ville." Mark.
Knoxville.
Incorrect. Miami Springs. Lewis.
Louisville.
Be Nashville. Math time. A movie that runs for 80 minutes begins at 7:30. What time does the movie finish? Max.
8:50.
Correct. World geography. Name the Middle Eastern nation whose cities include Bursa and Istanbul. Mark.
Turkey.
Tools. Band, radio, and jig are all types of, Stephen?
Saw.
Yes. Life forms. What kind of life form lives and reproduces only within living cells? Lewis?
Virus.
World War II. America avoided huge casualties at the end of World War II when Japan surrendered less than a month after the second atomic bomb. Mark?
Nagasaki.
Pianos. When you play the piano or organ, what objects do you press with your feet? Mark?
Foot pedals.
Phrases. In 1946, Winston Churchill gave a speech that used what two-word phrase? Stephen?
Iron Curtain.
Grammar. What type of pronoun are the words he, she, and we? Mickey? Miami Springs? Lewis?
Personal.
Yes. Liquids. When getting sugar out of sugar cane, most water in the cane juice is removed by what process? Max? Chaminade, when getting sugar out of sugar cane, most water in the cane juice is removed by what process? Much like water from a rainstorm goes away when the sun comes out. Will?
Evaporation.
Chinese design. Give the two-word Chinese term for wind and water that is sometimes accounted for. Mark?
Feng Shui.
Reactions. Oh, there's the buzzer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the end to this quarter-final round. Amazing game. Chaminade-Madonna, congratulations. They held on to their lead, ending the game with 435 points. Miami Springs, you played an amazing game as well. You're ending with 365 points. Now, Chaminade, this win is going to put you into the semi-finals. Congratulations. But again, great job to everyone. Now, this also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge, and today's winner is, drum roll, please, Mark. Congratulations, Mark. Congratulations on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Now, at this time, we'd like to thank you at home for watching, and of course to all of our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all the schools involved this year, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week today. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7 p.m. as Spanish River High takes on West Boca Raton High in the next quarterfinal round match. Goodbye, everyone.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.